Hi friends, myself Aniket Renavikar, Assistant Professor, Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. In MCOM Valuation of Real Estate program, the subject is building construction. In that, the topic is cement. So today we learn about the cement. In that we can learn the objectives, definition, chemistry of cement, characteristics of good cement. Test should be conducted for the cement, consistency of cement, setting time, soundness, strength of cement, effect of temperature on strength of cement, increase the strength with age, properties of cement, fineness, specific gravity of cement, loss on ignition, standard specifications for Portland cement, uses of cement, types of cement, storage of cement, etc. In that, first we can learn about the cement. To understand the development of cement and its importance in modern construction industry, the raw materials and their effect on the properties of cement, the manufacturing process of ordinary Portland cement, the physical properties of cement, and the important Indian standard specifications. In 1824, Aspidin, a bricklayer from Yorkshire, heated finely powdered chalk and clay mud from the river. The product, when set, had a slight resemblance to the Portland stone, a well known as limestone from Portland or England. Therefore, he named his product as a Portland cement. Portland cement was first manufactured in the United States in 1875. Since ancient times, clay bricks and stones have been used in construction works. The bricks and stones were held together by some binding material. Those ancient times, the choice and quality of binding material have been rapidly and progressively developed. The Romans were using a binding or cementing material that would harden underwater. The first systematic effort was made by Smeaton, who undertook the erection of a new lighthouse in 1756. He observed that the product obtained by burning limestone was the best cementing material for work underwater. Cement is a binding material whose capacity is more than lime. It is fine grey powder used for construction work. On addition of water, it forms a paste which adheres firmly to the aggregate like gravel, stones, sand, and other similar substance. In due time, it gets set and is thus used to join the rigid, solid masses into homogeneous, coherent structures. Cement is the most important gradient of mortar and concrete. Nowadays, cement is used for almost all sorts of construction work. Many types of cements are used for different works. Portland cement is one of the most important and most common cement used for the most of the civil engineering construction works. What is the chemistry of cement? There are the three basic chemical constituents of cement are silica, lime and alumina. Iron oxide, sulfur dioxide and other alkalis are also present in the cement, but they are very small in proportion. All the above mentioned raw materials are intimately mixed, then burnt at a clinkering temperature of about 14,000 degrees centigrade. Clinkers are finely grounded to a fine powder to obtain the cement. The main chemical ingredients of their proportions in any ordinary Portland cement are in that lime is 60 to 67%, silica is 17 to 25%, alumina 3 to 8%, gypsum or calcium sulfate is 3 to 4%, sulfur trioxide 1 to 3%, magnesium oxide 0.1 to 4%, alkalis such as soda potash is 0.1 to 1%, and iron oxide is 0.5 to 0.6%. In the characteristics for a good cement, the ratio of lime to silica, alumina and iron oxide should not be less than 0.66 and total it should not be exceed 1.02. The total sulfur content should not be greater than 2.75%. The ratio of alumina to iron oxide should not be less than 0.66. The weight of insoluble residue should not be greater than 1.5%. The weight of magnesia should not be greater than 5%, and the total loss of ignition should be within 4%. There are various tests should be conducted for the cement. First is the consistency of the cement. Strength of cement depends upon the water which is mixed with cement. More water reduces its strength, whereas the less water could incomplete the chemical reaction. Hence, the requisite amount of water should be added to get the complete strength of cement, which can be determined by consistency test. It is also required for performing other tests like setting time tests, soundness tests, etc. of cement. Consistency of cement is determined by Vickers needle apparatus. For this, there is a Vickers needle apparatus. We can test is carried out, that is the consistency of cement. Next is the setting time. The initial setting time in the period which elapses between the time when the water is added to the cement and the thin needle does not penetrate beyond a point of 5 mm from the bottom of the mold. The cement is considered a finally set when applying the needle with the angular attachment. Needle makes an impression on the block while the attaching fails to do. This is called the final setting time. Should not be too less to cause inconvenience for placing concrete in position. As soon as the concreting is done, the cement must start hardening so that the structure can be used as earliest as possible. The setting time of cement depends upon the percentage of water added in the cement, temperature of water, mixing of cement, humidity and temperature of air, cement composition and fineness. The setting time of cement can be controlled during its manufacturing by varying the quantity of gypsum in it. The apparatus for testing of initial and final setting time of cement is the same as that of consistency test. The needle which is used for initial setting time is 1.13 mm diameter for an area of 1 square meter, fitted at lower end of the rod. For final setting time, this needle is replaced with another needle with an angular attachment as shown in as the angular attachment needle projects by 0.5 mm below it. The angular attachment projects around to needle to form a round projection of 5 mm diameter. The initial and final setting time of cement is determined by following steps. First is weight about 300 g of cement accurately. Mix water equal to 0.85 times, that is water required to make a paste of normal consistency. Place to paste into the conical mold in the same manner as explained in consistency test. The needle is brought in contact with the cement paste and reading is noted. The needle is then released gently and penetration of the needle is noted. The initial set is said to have occurred when the needle ceases to pass a point 5 mm above the glass plate below the mold, and final set when the needle does not penetrate into the paste. The time taken from the moment of adding water to the cement to a moment when the needle ceases to penetrate a 0.5 mm above the glass plate is called as initial setting time. For final setting time, the needle is replaced by another needle having angular attachment. The penetration needle must be cleaned every time and mold should be moved slightly so that the needle does not penetrate the same point. Next property is the soundness and strength of the cement. We can find out. Also, there are various effects of temperature on strength of cement. Increase the strength with age, etc. There are various types of the cement. The brief analysis which has been given in the composition of Portland cement and the influence of the various compounds present on its properties has indicated that a large range of characteristics is possible by varying the proportions of the raw materials, by differences in the fineness of grading, and by other changes in the technique. Since for different purposes it is advantageous of trace one characteristics more than others, various classes of Portland cement has been developed. It is interesting to note that the ultimate compressive strength obtained with all the cements is about the same, and it is only the rate hardening and setting varies marked extent. Broadly speaking, cement manufactured in India are classified into the first is Portland cement, and Portland cement is also classified as ordinary Portland cement, quick setting Portland cement, rapid hardening Portland cement, extra rapid hardening Portland cement, Portland blast furnace slag cement, low heat Portland cement, sulfate resisting Portland cement, white Portland cement, and colored Portland cement. There are various types of the Portland cement. Next is a natural cement, high alumina cement, super sulfate cement, special cement for machinery expansion, drip cement, oil well cement, hydrophobic cement, air entering Portland cement, waterproofing cement, sand cement, etc. So these are the various types of the cement. And in the uses of the cement, it is the chief ingredient of mortar, concrete, which is used for construction of road, building, dam, retaining structure, and other construction work, etc. So friends, today we stop here. In this topic, we can learn about the various processes of the cement, chemistry of the cement. In that, characteristics of good cement, tests should be conducted in cement, consistency of cement, setting time, soundness, strength of cement, uses of cement, types of cement, etc. So friends, today we stop here. Any query, any doubt about this, you can mail on following mail id cd_multi@unishivaji.ac.in. Thank you very much.